Oh, I will provide water in the desert.
This is the day that the Lord has made, therefore we must rejoice and be glad in it. It's yet another day, another time, another opportunity. Like whenever we seize the opportunity to sit before the microphone and out of the camera, the first thing we do is to give thanks and appreciation to God. The opportunity in the 24 hours of a day, and now it is on you how you're going to utilize the 24 hours. Oh yes, that's for fight. The 24 hours is for all of us, but it's on you how you're going to use it. If you misuse it, it's up to you. As stewards, you will give account of your stewardship. Today is set aside as the last Sunday No, this is the fourth Sunday. Yeah, it's the fourth Sunday. Because this month has 5 Sundays. Today is the fourth Sunday in the month of June. Today is the 23rd day of June. I love to say good morning and welcome to the Gospel Caravan. To the ministers of the gospel, we bring to your attention biblical topics for discussion. We allow you phone in to actually give your perception on the various topics. And on the flip side, we look forward to a fruitful and inspiring edition of the program, The Gospel Caravan. In today's edition, we hope to play host to Minister Charles Slayan. He's visiting Liberia. He's going to be here on the flip side, 9 o'clock. Those things he's involved with, his music industry, his career, those things that matter. So welcome. Beginning the flip side, 8 o'clock, we will share with you some information that you need to be sensitive of, Like we said, be sensitive of signs. Signs. Yes, there are lots of signs. Oh yes, I must say this for a fact. So you need to be sensitive. It will give you a clear indication. You need not to be told. Yeah, so we want to enlighten your minds this morning. Lots of signage. You see those things in the dark, And then when you come to the Christendom, they are quote unquote synonymous. The Bible rightly taught us that indeed false prophets is the Bible. I will read that passage for you. So be opening your eyes to some of these things that you need to know, right? Yes. Where this colorful pulpits coming from, you will get to know. Oh yeah. So stick and stay. It's gonna be wonderful this morning. Lord, I recuse myself and you take charge. Let me just open your eyes. I'll give you a little gist of it. You heard about the musician, the female musician, Nicki Minaj, right? She was into it brings to your mind colors, right? And you know our friends who are from the other side, they are dealing with the rainbow and all the kind of stuff. A lot of colors. So be opening your eyes. Check out those pulpits. Welcome to the program, man.
Hear the words of the Lord today. Jehovah is doing new thing. Impressing God. He's sitting everywhere at the same time. Jehovah Shammah is his name. Oh, he never failed. He has never changed one day. From the day to know you, Daddy, you never fail me, God. You will never fail. Oh, Shammah is your name. Shaddai is your name. Trouble Judah is your name. Oh, you are Jehovah. You are Jehovah Jireh. You are Jehovah Sinkenu. You know what I am not. Jehovah Shammah. Jehovah is my name. You're the when she was listening to the lions that love. Daddy, you hands on the say so. You did the best of all. You said to remind you of your word. And so that you went through it for us, Lord. You did it for Sandra, me, Sandra, and anyone. There is nothing that you cannot do, Lord. We put our trust in you. Oh, Jehovah Jireh, nothing we say you never change. I am the Lord. I am the God. I am the God. We give you all the praise. We worship you, Lord. You are the excellent Adonai. You are the excellent Yahweh. You are the excellent Jehovah. We worship you now. You are the excellent Adonai. You are the excellent. Jehovah, you are the King of Kings. King of Kings. So I worship you now. You are the King of Kings, Lord of the one who heals my heart. Today, you are the you are the excellent Adonai. You are the excellent Yahweh. You are the excellent Jehovah. Adieu, 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 adieu. Jide Iswado. Jide Iswado. Jide Iswado. Jide Iswado.
Okay. What he has done for me, what the Lord has done for me, what my mama cannot do, what my papa cannot do for me, what my auntie cannot do for me, what my mama cannot do, this what you have done. But you worry, to December, it is by your grace that I'm alive today. It is so to will Lord that I'm alive today. What my mama cannot do, guess what you have done. Look at me today, I am a living testimony. Come and see me, I am a living testimony. What the Lord has done. It's all my disgrace, He is too great. What my mama cannot do for me. What my papa cannot do. What my it's again. Do. The Lord is not like me to lie. It's gonna be difficult, but I hope in the Lord. If He can change my love, He can do the thing for you. What my mama cannot do, that's what you. Tell it to Papa, no, I don't will. Tell it to Papa, no, I don't will. No, you know, way. You don't say that, I know. You jump away. Yes, whoa. You know, I don't wait. You know, way. You don't say that, I know. Way. Yeah, Papa, no, I don't will. Yeah, Papa, no, I don't will. Yeah, Papa, no, I Iman donde la vie, c'est que personne n'est privé. C'est que personne n'est privé. Tous les mots de louer. What the Lord has done for me, what my mama cannot do, what my papa cannot do for me, what my auntie cannot do for me. Now we just never want money. We just never want more. Oh, yeah, so more. Oh no, you never wear your swan. Oh no, blood, I want to get. Multipungo, Multipenny, Money, so yeah, yes, so. Oh, you won't real to
Single. This is Love FM 105 from South Ventures. This is Love FM 105.
That you my leader, I will praise you forever. That you my God, I will praise you forever. That you my God, I will praise you forever.
This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1, the Rufus Divine Planet.
That you my God, I will praise you forever. My table, I will praise you forever. That you my God, I will praise you, praise you. I will praise you forever. We know enough. Jesus, we know enough. We know enough. Jesus, that we know. Jesus, that we know. We know enough. Oh, we know, you never know. We know, we know. You never lose anything in the world. I'm a winner. We know, everything that you can do. No man can do, Papa. You can do. You can do no nobody can love me like you. You love me so. You are the only one that can love me, God. You love me so. You love me so. Bye-bye. Love me so.
been there for me. Everywhere I go, you are by my side. You have been so to me. For me. There is nothing when I shoot. Baba, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it to you, Baba. Sing it, Baba, sing it, my head. Sing it, Mama, Mama, sing it, brother, sister, sing it, sing to Jesus, yeah. Sing it, brother, sister, sing to Jesus, yeah. Sing it, sing it, brother, sister, sing it, sing to Jesus, yeah. Sing it, Mama, go on to it, you know, brother, sister, sing it, sing to Jesus, yeah. Sing it, Papa, God bless your life, you know, brother, sister, sing it, sing to Jesus, sing it, le, 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 oh, brother, sister, sing to Jesus, yeah. Thank you, the Lord, it's my God of hosts. Sing what is on here, sing to Jesus, yeah. Oh, yes, yes, you will wonder, 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 when my God gets ready to bless you, you will never imagine. You are blessed everywhere you go. You are blessed. You are blessed. When God gets ready to bless you, wonder, wonder, you will never, never, never. You are blessed everywhere you go. You are blessed. When my God, my God, my God gets ready, He's blessing. He has to stop. You are blessed everywhere you go. When God gets ready, He has his stuff for you. Turn to somebody and say, you are blessed. 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 In your thoughts, you are blessed. Everywhere you go, your children are blessed. Come on. You are blessed. You are blessed in the name of Jesus. God is a protector. You are blessed. I can see it. Turning around for you. I can see no achievement. For you, God, I turn it around. I can see everything. Today is Monday to be blessed. Turn to somebody and say today to be blessed. Be blessed. Today is Monday to be blessed. Today is Monday to be blessed. Today. No more suffering, no more hardship today. Today is my day. Monday to be blessed. Today, hallelujah. Today. Every struggle in my life was simple from today. Condition teacher. If you believe that God can teach a condition, tell me hallelujah. Blessings of testimony. Tell me today. Condition can teach. Condition will change. Today. Condition is feminine will change. Today. Condition will change. I was frustrated by my pretty love. I thought I couldn't make it. I was left alone. Foundation was my portion. I prayed the Lord, but they rejected me on the way. Now me here today, but they let it. No food to eat, no basic clothes to wear. No place to sleep at all. For me, they rejected me. Those who before, they all turn back on me. They're tearing us together today. Abandon me because of condition. It was not easy to me. I hope I get money now. I'm here today. But I did it around.
There was a man by the name of Jada. He was the son of a prostitute, rejected by his family. A family neglected him because of the mother condition. They said he was an Oscar child. He was cast away. He left his family. He was frustrated on the way. He never knew where to go. Everybody turned her back on him. Position. Nobody had the point. Cheta decided to move in the ghetto. He was living in the ghetto.
This is the Gospel Caravan on Rock 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cannon.
They needed someone to fight for them. Who will fight the battle? Somebody remember the picture just go. That's the chapter. He is the son of the prostitute. Let us go and find. Never end of our chapter. Oh, chapter. We have a serious problem. And chapter out there. So what you want me to do for you? Chapter coming for the battle. Condition will change. Condition will change. Once you give up close, she'll never make you to give up. It's a kind of baby. Condition will change. Condition will change. Running with the road, she'll never get promise you. It's a kind of condition will change. Today people overlook you because they live in condition. They will condition will change. Why you want to be come on, why you want to condition will change. Get what you going to let them know you don't tomorrow. Condition will change.
am grateful, Lord. You don't know what the Lord has done for me. And you don't know what the Lord has done for me. And you don't know how far Jehovah went for me. The place he took me from, the place he picked me from, the shame he took me from. Somebody you don't know. And I sometimes ask myself, who am I that you are so mindful of me? You so careful of me, you keep down to my level, just to make me a vessel of honor. Yeah, Jehovah, who am I? To my level, just to change my life. Oh, you don't know. You don't know. You just don't know.
Okay.
You don't know the things he has done. You don't know. You don't know. You changed my life. You see me from me through. You don't know where he took me. You don't know the story and the glory. Somebody you don't know the shame and disgrace he took me through. When I was forgotten, my Jehovah remember me. He went looking for me. He went searching for me. He didn't ask any name to show him my location. He knows when to do. He knows what to bless. He knows how to bless. He knows how to change story. Hey, my company giving up. My destiny up. My team mom. My strength, my help, my comfort. Just you don't know. Lord, you heard those who were laughing at me and celebrating with me. Only you knew you were jumping there to celebrate Jehovah together. Hey, come on, say it. Gonna be a testimony. Gonna get my testimony to the Lord. You don't know. Somebody you don't know. You don't know. You don't know. From a slum to an apartment, you don't know. From apartment to compound, working from pole to pole, just you don't know. But Almighty God, it's a story changer, you just don't know. Covenant keeping God, to be grateful. Nothing to say. I just want to say thank you, Lord. You are not meant to promise and fail. Papa, I thank you, Lord. Yeah. You didn't keep record of my wrong. Jehovah, I said thank you, Lord. Your grace, your grace located me. Baba. I thank you, Lord. I am the one you keep on having passion on. Oh, I thank you, Lord. And you keep showing me mercy, oh. Show me mercy, Daddy. Thank you, Lord, Baba. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for my family. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for not giving up on me, Daddy. Thank you, Lord. Splashing me out. For not putting me down. Thank you, no matter how far. Thank you, Lord. Still extend to me. Thank you, Lord. Despite my weakness, your hands speak to me. You cannot buy for me. You begged me for this long. Who could have done this? See what you have done. See what you have done. He will restore your pride, your dignity, even your resources. God said He will restore. You say we can become the light. You say we can become the light of Africa. You say we can become the light. You say we can become the light of Africa. You show you the road of your land, the road of your land, the road of your land. Hey, you show you the road of your land, the road of your land, the road of your land. Hey, and never will you be strangers in your land, strangers in your land, strangers in your land. Hell, I be right here, my mama. My mama, your time is now. Alright, love you, alright. Your time is now. La ti amo lo sí. La ti amo lo sí. We are the right. Oh hell, I be right here, my mama. Bless my mama. Oh, hell, be right here, my mama. Oh, beauty of God says you are on the rise. If only we shall hearken to His command. It is then that we shall rise, we shall pursue, we shall overtake, and we shall conquer all of our adversaries, and we shall shout at last, the Lord star forever, the Lone Star forever. Oh, long may it flow o'er land and o'er sea. This journey, Lord, never uphold it forever. And shout for the Lone Star. Oh, hell, be him, my mama. Bless my mama.
You said don't give me pressure. You said you and help my
This the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning.
dependable God. Dependable, dependable God. Dependable, dependable God. Dependable, dependable God. Strength, my comforter, is my provider. He never lets me down, whenever I go. No matter how big the problem may be, he has the solution. I will look up to the
Use magenta for magic involving sexuality, sexual confidence, flirtation, quick changes, and spiritual healing. It energizes rituals where immediate action and high levels of power or spiritual healing is needed quickly. Use magenta for magic involving sexuality, sexual confidence, flirtation, Maroon and burgundy are used in magic for courage, confidence, strength, determination, ambition, happiness, love, passion. The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment. The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy, visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities and higher realms. The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit.
105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning.
Nobody else. He's taking me to my new level. Oh, nobody. Nobody else. He's taking me to my new level. Since all I spent my life, I have to testify His goodness. Behind every there is a new level. Every problem, there's a new level. Behind every frustration, there's a new level. Oh God, thank you for my new level. Everywhere I go, I will spread your goodness. Everywhere I go, I will say who you are. Everywhere I go, there is something that I know I wouldn't say because you are great. Oh, the spirit is broken. Thank you for my new my best been wanting for me. You have brought me strong and mighty. You have brought my life. You have blessed my life. You have set me free. You have delivered me. Oh my God, you are great. You are kind. You are faithful. Heavenly Father, thank you for your grace. With my God, I forget that I believe it.
Oh, yes, I thank God for my new level. Lord, I thank you for my new level. What you have started in my life, you are faithful and just to complete it. Yes, what a wonderful piece there from Minister Abigail Vinton, blessing our house this morning on the Gospel Caravan. You know, we've been playing you quality songs, giving you the opportunity to enjoy yourself and get in tune to the throne of grace and know that God, who have started his work in us, is faithful and just to complete it, you know. Too many things happening around us. We told you you should get that one-on-one relationship with God. Hmm? Uh, Let me give you a little clue to our discussion this morning. Hmm? Yeah. For those of you nowadays, you see that it's quite interesting that it's good to beautify the house of God, right? Yes, it's good to beautify the house of God, and but for some reasons and some spiritual reasons and incantation, there are colors being used. That you should take keen attention, and there are also signs that are also being used. So you must pay attention to these things. Ask God for the spirit of discernment. We know that the pulpit is very beautiful. We need to beautify. There are also things that we do see on pulpits nowadays. Where is this disco light coming from? Colorful disco lights. Where are they coming from? You know the meaning of those things? God help us this morning. We recuse ourselves and you take charge. So many things happening. It's not to put you at war with your spiritual heads or those who you see as quote unquote your daddies, your mummies, and all the stuff like that. But there are things that are happening that you don't know. You feel that it's common, but it has some spiritual meaning. It has some spiritual connection. But listen to this little piece. Some of you normally see the colors, but you don't know some of the meanings in the spirit rhyme. But today we will emphasize on one of those colors. The color purple. Purple is not just an ordinary color. You know, some people say, oh, purple, when you see purple, it's about royalty. Yes, but in the spirit realm, it gives a direct connection to the deity. You know, it also a channel through which, you know, people who prophesy, it gives them access to their, you know, wait. Let me play this stuff for you so you listen. And people say, divine, where divine coming from? They want again. Listen to it.
The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology.
You hear it? The color purple is associated with the fifth spirit. Now listen to it. Not me talking, no. Listen. We do research and bring to your attention. Listen to it.
The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used.
The fifth element of spirit. The fifth element of spirit. It can be used to do what?
Used in magic for astrology, enlightenment.
It can be used for magic. Listen to the woman, man. Let me give her a chance. She explained to you, then we'll come to our part of the explanation. Listen.
The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy, visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities and higher realms. The color purple.
You hear it? It gives you connection to spirits, the deity. It gives you access to a lot of things. The color purple is being used in the positives and the negatives. You listen to the lady. Listen keenly. And then we will dive into that sufficiently so that you understand some of the colors that you see and some of the signs that you see on your pulpits nowadays. And, you know, come on. Test the spirit. The Bible told you that. Test the spirit. Listen.
The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth.
So for those of you who go to the medicine meaning, intuition, spirituality, those of you who go to the medicine meaning, most often you see them with those kinds of, purple stuff and thing. You know, it gave them access, connection. Oh man, we'll get it.
Truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy.
Definition of what? Prophecy. A lot of your prophets, they normally, you see, have the kind of purple around them. Yeah. Not purple. Purple is not an ordinary color. Hmm? It's not an ordinary color. It is used in the positive and the negative. So those who find themselves um, wanting access from the spirit realm, they get themselves these colors connected. I will show you a lot that you need to know. Research have proven, and this is one of them.
Visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities and higher realms. The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment, the color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology.
It can be used for magic. The medicine men, and you know that magic thing they can be doing. Yeah, it can be used. So I told you that purple is not just an ordinary color. Purple has a lot of links. Purple gives you access for those who are involved with prophecy. You find them most often with the color purple. It gives them easy access to the spirit, whether they are dealing with the red spirit or the wrong spirit, but they are characterized in a form and manner that you need to know, and we gave you the in-depth of this.
Astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy, visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities and higher realms. The color purple is a...
Now, listen, here's another thing. The spiritual meaning of purple. Purple garments are associated with angelic gods who conferred the gift of prophecy from ancient ancestors. That purple, the one purple we're talking about here. So now, I took it back the last time and I reminded you about the lady, the musician called Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has a color, specifically her highest and most worn color is purple. And Nicki Minaj, in one of her admittance, she admitted that she lives in the devil, or she lives with the devil. So there are a lot more that we're going to bring to your attention, but let's get you this song. And when we play you the song, when we come back, we delve more into this. Yes, it's right here on the Gospel Caravan. My name is Rufus. I'm here while you are there, and together we say, a team works supportive. Yeah, this is where we gave you the very best in Christian broadcasting. Of course, on the Sunday morning, we play 100% Liberian gospel music.
in your hands. Oh, I need your hand. Promotion is in your hands. My life is in your hands. My enemies are in your hands. Salvation is in your hands. I need your hand. Provision is in your hands. I know that we should get you are in his hand. You are also in his hand. Even though I've done no time, even though baby. Everything of your life, you are in his hand. Children are in his hand. Marriage should be in his hand. Your success are in his hand. Your knowledge shall be in his hands. Oh, nobody else. Your profession is in his hand. Your riches are in his hand. No matter how long it takes. Even though I told you, that you will not make it. You will always overcome. Today you may be on. Even like me, oh, your times are my Lord, I wish it there. Oh. There was a woman, he so well, and he said, Mother woman, please give me some water. And she said, how can I say everything give me your water? Oh God, she said immediately, he said you have said the truth. 5 and then 1 you will not your. He is not your husband. The woman begins to look up. She wants. She brings to the picture. She said, come and see you. She said, come and see. I want to show me everything I have done. Oh, come and see. Come and see. Come and see. Come and see. Oh, come and see. He told me everything I have done. Even the afternoon time. My promotion is in your hands. My life is in your hands. Oh,
Oh yes, my times are in God's hands. Hey, the enemy may gather themselves, but not for our sake. They shall come one way and flee several other ways. You know, we've been talking about something, and we want you to know that the Bible is the Word of God. It doesn't lie, and whatever God said in His Word, He bring it to fulfillment. Let me find for you Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. Matthew chapter 7, verse what? 15. If you are there, read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. And know what it says. Matthew chapter 7, verse what? 15. Read Matthew 7, 15. And you will know what we are talking about. We are in the end time. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but underneath are ravenous wolf. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but underneath are ravenous wolf. They're not even saying it. Now, some of the things that you need to take into consideration. We told you about the color, purple. Now, some of our people, you see, they wear colorful rings. You don't know the meaning. You say, oh, they're fine. These are things that are connected to spirituality. The very colors of those rings have meaning. So when you see some of you, anybody, so the men are prophet, the men are the woman are, they lay hands on your head. There are rings that are on the fingers. It has great meaning. It has connection. We told you purple, the meaning of purple, and we want you to understand some signs to tell you that we are in the end times. I'm not against people beautifying the pulpits, but it has come to the attention that there are lots of things that are now placed on the pulpit that is so, I don't know, out of my imagination, But when you go to do the studies about the Dark War, the Illuminati, and those suicidals occult, these are colors, these are things that they use. The beam of those lights has meaning. The beam of those lights do have meaning. You have purple. Nah, come on, man. For heaven's sake. For heaven's sake. Is that a disco? What are you doing with purple, not purple light, the disco light? What disco light has to do with the church, the pulpit? Think about it. Let's be real about ourselves. What those kinds of colorful, and you see when you see these things and you picture, have you seen a shrine? The waitress shrine. Have you seen it? Take for instance our brothers who are on the other side in terms of their faith. Those who have this, the Buddhists and other some. You enter the people stores or so. Look to where they have their gods. You see colorful stuffs. They were beautified. You know why it is done? You know the meaning of those colors that are blended in that little shrine that they have there where the God is placed. So bring it to our own Christendom. The Bible told you in Matthew chapter 7 verse 15, you should beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but underneath a ravenous wolf. You be careful. It's good that you know God for yourself. I will emphasize, know God for yourself. For those of you who have just joined us, we say welcome. This is the Gospel Caravan right here on Love FM. And I love to say thanks so much to you, Mother Yvonne EO. You're there in the USA, always following. Happy Sunday to you as well. Be careful, because mind you, we have people who come in the name. God said it in his word. Say, many will come in my name. They will perform signs and wonders, miracles. But test the spirit. And then the question comes, how do I test the spirit? You cannot do it on your own. Ask God for the spirit of what? Discernment. How many of you, some of you have experienced this? There are some places that you go that your spirit man doesn't lead you or feel comfortable in that surrounding. So you are always pressure to leave. You are always pressure to do certain things. And you say, but other heart say, no, not other heart. God's presence in man is your conscience. Your conscience, even when you want to do bad, your conscience will prick you. Say, Lord, that thing you know you're going to do is not right. Then the other part of it, go do it, man. Nothing will happen. These are possibilities. These are things that when you do, these are the benefits you will get. So my encouragement to all of you, my friends, my brothers and sisters, I know that you need miracles. I know that you need signs and wonders. I know that you need quick fix miracles. But the greatest of all is for you to build a personal relationship with God. Build a personal relationship with God. Because even the person that you're going to, the prophet or the prophetess, that prophesying in your life, that seeing all of the visions, get to know that he or she also have an account to give on that day. The Bible said that men will be lovers of themselves. The Bible said it. Men will be lovers of themselves. Yeah. Men will be lovers of themselves. And you can find that in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 to 7. And it reads thus, for men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parent, unthinkable, unholy, without natural affection, trace breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, haters. So now, understand, if you read down, you will get the clear meaning of what we are saying here. Haven't you heard some of your people that you see as gods? Because I would say in that form and manner, you take them as God, because if you don't say things, that means it won't happen in your life. You go to them, you won't see what's happening in your family. You won't know what's happening with the other thing. No, it is not a bad thing to do. But guess what? It has become a habit and it has turned into business. Be wise. Matthew chapter 7 verse 15 told you there are a lot of false prophets, sheep, wolf in sheep clothing. Now, 2 Timothy 3 verse 1, you say you will have boasters. I am, I am. Come on, who are you? You are born of a woman. God said, I knew you before you were placed in your mother's womb. I ordained you. I have the plan and a purpose for your life. My plan towards you is of good and not of evil, to bring you to what? An expected end. So, he said in his word, he shares his glory with what? No man. Are you not hearing some of your people around here? I am the most powerful. I am this. And what did the Bible say? For men shall be lover of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parent, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, all these things. Are you not seeing it? What more should we say? And to bring you to the aspect of the colors, we told you, these are things that are happening around you that you don't know, but you are ignorant to it. There will be no prophecy without an instruction. That's what God said in his word. He reveals to redeem. When revelation comes, it comes with what? Redemption. So understand that people are now misconstruing the two. Revelation and prophecy. Yes, people are messing up on the two. Revelation and prophecy. People are missing out on the two. Revelation and prophecy. What are they? If you just join us, we'd love to say welcome. This is the Gospel Caravan, and we're right here on Love FM. I also carry live on Love TV. So we want to know the difference between prophecy and revelation. Prophecy and revelation. In the historical model, revelation is seen as a manifestation of God's action in and throughout history. Through prophecy, God edifies and saving action in release, whereby the church is gathered and renewed in the course of history. Now, let's understand that prophecy, what prophecy does. The Bible prophecy or biblical prophecy comprises the passages of the Bible that are claimed to reflect communication from God to human through prophets. Christians usually consider the biblical prophets to have received revelations from God. God revealed to what? Redeem, right? So let's understand what is the spirit of prophecy and revelation. The testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. This phrase appears in Revelation during a vision in which John sees the overthrow of evil and the triumph of the coming Christ. Oftentimes today, we see this phrase used to help explain and justify prophetic utterances. What is an example of prophecy? Let's give you one. An example of prophecy, the prophet Isaiah declared that Jesus would be born from a virgin and that his name would be called Emmanuel. Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call him Emmanuel. You can find that in Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. So now there are a lot more that we need to know, and there are a lot more we will open your eyes to. So at the end of the day, so that your relationship can be developed with God and not man. Because most of us nowadays, we see man as the source of our healing instead of looking at God as the source. Because the thing here is, the Bible told us that men will be lovers of themselves. So someone will say they are the most powerful. They are powerful. What makes you powerful? When God said in his word, the same word you preach, God said in his word, he will share his glory with no man. So where are you coming from? Where is that power coming from that makes you powerful? So all thanks and appreciation goes to God and not you. If God is using me to minister to your life, I shouldn't be the one taking the glory. The glory belongs to who? God. Because he is the source of what I do. I'm just being used as a channel. So whenever time you hear a man or a woman say, ah, it should bring you to a check. There are so many signs. If the time permits us, we will continue this and we will bring in men and women of God who have studied the Bible and know and will show to you before you say, oh, Rufus know about Bible. Come on. The letter that we read, the little research that we make, these are things that we bring forth to your attention. The purpose of us coming to you with these raw facts is for you to get a personal relationship with God. Nowadays, a lot of you do not have a relationship with God, but your relationship or your hope or your faith is based in that prophet. Your faith is based in that mother or that prophetess. You even go to the extreme of worshiping them instead of worshiping God. It's no disrespect to them. You can respect them, but the form and manner through which that some of you are carrying on these things and they themselves have created the environment to be seen as gods. Come on. A sense, a sickener. And anyone who reads beyond will know that God is not in it. While we are sit here, oh, I'm the best, I'm the best. And knowing that God is the source of what I do, I must first reference him. With all that I do, I said before the microphone and the camera to enlighten your minds and open your eyes to things that you don't know. It is not in my own strength nor my own power. It's by the grace of God. I have my own flaws. And as a steward, I will give an account of my stewardship. Each and every one of us. So if you take up the time to be looking at men, oh yeah, that man powerful, that man powerful. Have you come to realize that God raised up? He said, if you don't praise me, I will raise up stones. So if you know when God raising up stones, what happened to you, the human? So we must come to the point to understand that we need a personal relationship with God. We need a personal relationship with God. Other than that, the Bible told us that there are a lot of false prophets out there now, performing signs and wonders. And the whole thing here, some of you don't even know. They deal with frequency. They have, you see, their radio station. There are certain length you will go that you will not get the station as clear as when you are around our coverage area. That's how the spiritual frequency operates as well. So there are times you will see some of them, they won't go far from that the stuff. They always go back and forth. You think that they are I watch on the social media another prophet. Another prophet Ronaldo. He using his foot, kicking, doing all those ones. You think that is of God? Let's be real. The Bible says we should test the spirit. You think that is of God? What is in his legs that when he throw his legs, that people will fall into the spirit? What kind of spirit is he dealing with? And there are certain songs, when the song is being sung, you see them performing, and you know, they get that zeal, and you go to the spirit realm. You have witnessed some of these movies. When the gods are about to manifest, they come up with songs, there are a lot of things that you people need to open your eyes to. There are a lot of things that you people need to open your eyes to. Because at the end of the day, when this life leaves you, judgment awaits you. You're going to give an account. We all are accountant. And for the matter of fact, as stewards, our stewardship report will be made. God has given us this life. He said, good, bad, choose. If you feel that you can choose the evil over the good, at the final analysis, you will give an account why you chose the evil over the good. If you choose the good, you will give an account of why you choose the good. Say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Is God pleased with all that we do? We have our shortcomings. No one is righteous, no, not one. We are all striving to what? Righteousness. He said, come on to me, all ye that labor and heavy laden, I will give you rest. So are we looking at these people, quote unquote, who God has created a ministry and placed them as heads? Let's take it at a fixed value. In every given organization, there must be a head. So these people, some of them, they are called to ministry. Let me get you to understand this for some of you who do not have the insight of what ministry is. Some of the people, God called them. But because of the love, and when God calls you, he gave you gifts. There are some who God has given the gift of prophecy. And prophecy, when they prophesy, is not just, oh, every day prophecy. No. God is a gentle God. He moves in a mysterious way. It is not business as usual. When God gives you a word for somebody, it comes with what? Instruction. Now, understand that. When God gives you a word, it comes with instruction. So, some of them, they are given the gift of teaching. You will not hear a man, oh, shaka bro, no. When that person man the pulpit, or they have the opportunity to speak to you, you get the clarity of what they are teaching from the word of God. He needs not to shout. He needs not to scream before you know that he's preaching. No, he needs not to, or she needs not to, before you know that this person is preaching, or the Holy Spirit is in this place. No, it doesn't work that way. There are people with several gifts. Like we said, the gift of prophecy, the gift of administration. We have the gift of deliverance. That's what I told you, and I will continue to say to some of you, every day you are allowing people to pour hair on your head. Not everyone is a deliverance minister. Know this. Not everyone is a deliverance minister. And some of you, even you who go to say you want to deliver people, you know that there is that is a gift, and that gift comes with lots of benefits. So if God has given me the gift of deliverance, what he does, he back me up with the defense, because when you are acting upon, there is an opposite reaction, right? To every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. So if I am terrifying this kingdom, I should also understand that there will be a counter reaction. So if you are not close or in the faith or giving that gift of deliverance, know that you are endangering yourself. Because when the devil counteract, you will be the victim. And the person who went to you for that deliverance will also be victimized. So the both of you will fall prey to it. So that you should understand that this thing called deliverance, not everybody can do it. There are people with gifts. They are endowed with that gift. Not because they say the man can call by our voice or he can preach, makes him a deliverance minister. No. There are people who have the gift of counseling. The whole Christendom here, there are a lot of gifts. So if you do not understand, everybody go to, come on. I have a female friend right now. It is of late that she has identified the gift that God has given her. There you say, yeah, people say, the person get hate. When that lady speak to you about a particular thing, most especially she get her revelation through dreams. And when she speak to you about what she saw in her dream and revealed to you, come on, me. So there are people who God has given gift, and that gift cannot be duplicated. Anyone who wants to duplicate it, then God take himself out of the picture. Some of them that you see today, they claiming glory. God bless them with that gift of prophecy. He blessed them with that gift of healing. He blessed them with the gift. But guess what? Because they are lovers of themselves, they don't see God as the source. They see themselves as the one that is operating. So God no longer dwells with them. They are on their own now. So they are seeking extra powers. Yes, they are seeking extra powers. So that's why they go for a lot of incantation and all kind of stuff. No, this thing here, know God for yourself, my brothers. Know God for yourself, my sisters. If you do not know God for yourself, you putting your life at risk, because no one knows. They say you know your birthday, but you don't know your death day. There are people who have the opportunity to repent while they were on their dying bed. You don't know as to whether that accident will just instantly take you away, where you will not have any opportunity to say, Lord, forgive me. There are people who, while they were on their dying bed, they had the opportunity to say, Lord, into thy hands I commit my soul and spirit. Forgive me of my sins. You may not have that opportunity. So it's time that you get to know God for yourself and get that personal relationship with him. You know that God has given us the authority to say to the sick, be thou healed. He has given us the authority to say to the mountain, be thou removed. God is still in the business of performing signs and wonders. But have you come to realize that many have come? He said, many will come performing signs and wonders. But be sensitive and test the spirit. These days, people no longer teach salvation. Unlike the very few who want to see your soul prosper and want you to have a personal relationship with God. But most of the preaching or the teaching you hear around here now is all about prophecy. It's all about prosperity. What kind of life are you living? Are you living a life that is pleasing to God? These are things that you need to know. These are things that you need to set yourself and ask yourself about. Oh, my sister, you're a prophet, you're trouble. I see you getting married next month. Amen. That who man you beyond? The woman don't have her own man. She beyond somebody own a man. And you telling her that she'll get married. And you know she'll get married next month. And you know very well the Bible says, what God has joined, let no man put asunder. The woman is telling somebody whom apart and telling her, say she can't get married. Where are other prophecy coming from? So she must, and the relationship she now have is someone's husband. The relationship he now have is someone's wife. But he telling that person they can't get married. Oh, my sister, I see you getting married. Where towards it? You get married. You getting married next month. It will come to pass. Breaking somebody home. Is that of God? We need to be careful around here. Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, because redeeming the time. The days are evil. How many of you know about the inverted pyramid star? The inverted pyramid. You know about it? Have you seen some of those signs on your puppets? What do you know about the colors? Are you seeing some of those colors on the puppet? The colorful puppets? We told you about purple, right? Purple is not just an ordinary color. It's a very powerful color, regardless of its royalty, linked to royalty. But politics also, in purple rather, purple also have a direct connection with spirituality. Purple also have a direct connection with spirituality. So people who operate in the spirit realm will know what I'm talking about. People who operate in the spirit, they know. There are times in which some of you don't even know. Some of the rings that you see on your papa and your mama fingers, colorful rings and things, you just feel an ordinary bluffing ring. It has a meaning. You got to be very careful. Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, but redeeming the time, the days are evil. For some of you who just joined us, we'd love to say welcome. Just leave your comments. Shortly, we will open the line so that you wait in. And let's talk about this thing. You need to be sensitive. Y'all listen to it. Listen. What purple? The meaning of purple. How powerful purple is.
Is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology. The color
purple is associated with the fifth element of the spirit.
Purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy, visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities and higher realms.
Connecting with deities in the spirit realm. Oh, yeah.
For astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy, visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities and higher realms. The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy, visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities in higher realms.
Connecting with deities in higher realms. In higher realms. So I need to be careful around here. Oh. I need to be careful. Not careful, but prayerful. Because when you are prayerful, that's where care comes in. Yes, that's where care comes in. So you can weigh in. Let's talk about these things. You know, people are lover of themselves. People are going after signs and wonders. People no longer, just very few looking up to God as the author and finisher of their faith, but they are basically looking at men. And these people are enriching themselves on your ignorance. Oh, yeah. Conflicting the mind. That's what I said to somebody. If you know my mom is the witch or the cause of my problem, what is it that you, as a servant of God, what is your responsibility? The Bible said we should win the lost at all what? Costs. Can you join that brother or that sister in prayer to win that lost soul unto God instead of causing division? And you know, some of the prophecy they said, when you hear someone there, you don't want to see your family member again sad. These are things that are causing confusion. And God is not the God of confusion. No. Straight up, the old man knows what is needed at a particular time. So that's why he uses men to pass on his words. And some of them, because they want to attract favor from men, they start to claim that they are. Yeah, I am, Jehovah sent me. If you need somebody, yeah, I am, Jehovah sent me. Oh, yes. You know God for yourself is sweet, eh? Yeah, it's very sweet. We are not perfect. We are not righteous. We are all striving to righteousness. But guess what? We have a relationship with God. We know God for ourselves. We are not misled. We are not moved by what we see around us because we spend time reading the word and getting the understanding. Have you come to realize that when you made up your mind, even you are not going to school before, you made up your mind that you really want to serve God, you can get in direct contact with him. You start performing things that you least expected yourself of doing. And whenever you take the word of God with the mindset of knowing his word and the power of his resurrection, he enlightens your mind. There's a spirit attached to the word. Whenever you take the Bible to read, he gave you that understanding. He gave you that wisdom. A typical example. Some of our mothers who find themselves in the Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall, they're not been to school, but the old man can read for you the Bible. They quote scripture then in that Bible. You that went to school that you have not even come across yet. And they teach you to your understanding. You think how it works. It is not by might, neither by power, but by the Spirit of the Lord. He said, the songwriter said, it's not by might, it's not by power, by the Spirit, says the Lord. Every mountain shall be removed. In Jesus' name. So let us build that relationship. Let's have that personal relationship with God, my people. Oh yes, we are in the end time. Oh, somebody colorful purpose than you see here is not ordinary. I must tell you for free. There are a lot of connection, and we will open your eyes to other colors that have been used. Both, and these colors are been operating in the spirit realm. They have direct connection. This is the highest color in the spirit realm. Purple. That's why it is attached to royalty. Purple is not just an ordinary color. You listen to the tape here. A lot of things that comes with purple. And let me give this as a disclaimer. I'm not saying in entirety purple is associated with evil. No. What I'm telling you here is that purple is being used in so many ways and dimensions. But basically, in the spirit realm, when it comes to deity, when it comes to other spirits, connection, purple is the attraction. Elias said, my witness can be across the river, but my own rare.
The color purple is associated with the fifth element of spirit. It can be used in magic for astrology, enlightenment, intuition, wisdom, truth, spiritual development, psychic ability and protection, divination and prophecy, visions, emotions, manifestation, skills, passion, power, independence, spirits, overcoming fears or addictions, and connecting with deities and higher realms.
Connecting with deities in higher realms. Connecting with deity in higher realms. Understand that for fight. 0887-105-105-0778-665-073 are the numbers to call. Call. Let's talk about it. Call. Let's talk about this. Oh yeah. Get a personal relationship with God. Know Him for yourself and the power of His resurrection. Stop looking at man to be the source. So if that man died, that means your salvation died. That's the reality. Let's face the reality, folks. Good morning to you, Fatu Kroma. How you doing, Fatu? I know you're doing fine. Share with all of your kids. I know you're doing pretty well. A long time. Hope you're doing pretty well. That's you, Miss Fatu Kroma. You there at the Lakpasi Inn. Good morning to you, and thanks for following. 0887-105-105-0778-665-073 are the numbers to call. Where disco leg coming from now this time? Let me ask the question. On the pulpit, where disco leg coming from? They let in a nightclub. They let there. In a church. They let there now. What does that bring to your attention? For those of us who visit the entertainment centers or the nightclubs and stuff like that, when the club is getting, it's kicking. Let me say to this person that keeps disturbing the line, if you continues, I have the ability to report your number and your number will be blocked. We have direct access to the company that you operate with, and when you continue in this form of manner, trust me, you will have to report yourself to retrieve your number, and that way you will be caught. So continue. When you're in a club, the club kicking is when the DJ, he plays on the colorful, like the disco light. Oh, that's where the interaction begins. It gets stronger. And, it gets stronger. Where all the kicking intensify. We now see the thing in the church. So the reason why are they using disco lights now in the churches? That's my question. I love people who would dare me. Yeah, I love people who are daring, you know. Yeah. uh, you must be warned. Don't test. Oh, you want to test my spirit? You want to know what I'm operating with? Okay, 08088250461. That's your last warning. This is your last warning. A hint or wise is quite sufficient. The one who has ears, please hear. 0888. Hmm? 0888. Please hear. I won't warn you again. 0888-250-461. Don't put yourself into a situation that you cannot bear. Hmm? That's my advice to you. So, where are we coming from nowadays now with the disco on the pulpit? Where? Where in the Bible is we see that one? No one say you can beautify the pulpit. The pulpit must be beautified. But nowadays, some of the pulpit and you see it, you know, it brings to your mind. It serves as something. This is something I need to say, and I will say it. When you see the pulpit side, it brings to your mind a shrine. And some of these signs, people don't. When I see the inverted pyramid, it takes my mind to the Illuminati and other extra stuffs. Some of these things you see it, the design like a diamond form. It's not an ordinary thing. My people, be wise. These are all connections. These are all connectives. The colors, the signage. Who told you? Our friends who are up the hill, they know the signs, right? And when they see these signs, they know the signs, the meaning of the sign. But you, a kind of minded person, you don't understand what these things are, so you just think it to be something ordinary. There are signs people throw. There are signs people throw. You think that ordinary signs, but these signs do have meanings. There are dances. These dances do have meaning. There are so many things that we are ignorant of, but we find ourselves doing them. Like I told a sister, I said, do you know the meaning of placing a anchor chain on your leg? He said that fashion, you see it as fashion. But those who are into it, who know the meaning, you find them wearing it. But you see it as fashion. But they know it is meaningful. It's a direct connection in their cycle. But you see it as fashion. We see our sisters and brothers now, they're blowing their nose and doing all those things. They see it as fashion. But they do not know the meaning of these things that they do. Where have we come from? To tell you that the world is coming to an end. Women are now feeding pleasant, shaving their hair, and men are feeding pleasant, braiding their hair. Where they want to come in for? The end time is here, bro. The end time is here. The men feel comfortable plaiting their head and bowing their ears, while the women feel comfortable cutting their hair. The last days. 0887-105-105-0778-665-073. Let's get to know God for ourselves, folks. Let's build that personal relationship with Him. Yeah, we need to know this. We need to build that relationship with God. We need to build our personal relationship with God. Yeah. We now hear war, rumors of war, pestilence. Now we are experiencing flooding across the world. Great countries with great developments, they are experiencing flooding now. Liberia is no exception to those things. What more about you as an individual? There are a lot of things happening. People that you so much have confidence in, people that you trust, people that you you have high regard for, you have that moral respect for. When you see some of the things that they get themselves involved with, that's what I said to some of you. The people there, some of the people there, you can be worshiping instead of worshiping God. If you know the kind of these, they get in the closet. If you know their interactions, you say, no, I need to. Some of them, we have seen, literally, in DMs, their conversations. But when the man the pulpit, yeah, them preaching, he said, no, heaven coming open. So, in other words, we say to you, build a personal relationship with God. Know God for yourself. Know God for yourself and build a personal relationship with Him. If you look at men to serve God, you won't serve Him. If you look at men to serve God, you won't serve Him. Let us build a relationship with God, because He is the author and finisher of our faith. God who has started His work in us, He's faithful and just to complete it. What then shall we say? Our God is with us. Who can be against us? By the mention of His name, every knee shall bow, every tongue confess that He's Lord and Lord forever. Let's get to know God and the power of His resurrection. I beg you, my people, God who has started His work in you is faithful and just to complete it. Stop looking at men to serve God. Don't even look at me. I'm a sinner. God uses the foolish to accomplish the wise. So the people that you think that, oh yeah, they are so holy, that the only people you can listen to, sometimes God pass through the foolish one to bring a word to you that will serve as a deterrent. When God got ready to send forth His word to Nineveh, who He used? Jonah. He said, Jonah, go to Nineveh. Go tell the people to leave that wicked way. What Jonah did? Jonah said, Papi, and I ain't Christian, I can't to go to that place. Let me go on my own. Jonah started to go on his own. So at the end of the day, because of the presence of Jonah in that ship, the people had shipwreck. Until it reached a point where Jonah knew that it was because of him the people were going through this situation. He said, my people, that because of me, anything happening, you throw me in there, you throw me in the water. And that's how it happened. There are people amongst you that have themselves involved into all sorts of things that are problems to the organization, to the church. There are people who are fervently seeking God's face, and God is moving mightily in their lives, and God is using them to be a blessing to other people's life. But amongst them, there are others who are using extra powers because they want to attract men to themselves. God said He shares His glory with no man. So in order for you to have a personal relationship with God, spend time reading His word. Ask Him, Lord, I want to know You more. I need to know the power of Your resurrection. You died for me on the cross of Calvary. I know You are still in the business of doing it. I share my own personal story with you. I can remember, as sinful as I am, I can remember when I was in high school. It was about time that we were about to write the WIAC exam, because we were the one who ended the we were the one, no, we were the one, the second to the last or so, yes, 2005, 2006. We were the one who wrote the WIAC exams before its closure and turned to WATS, right? Yeah, the second to the last or third, something like that. All my friends are registering. No mark. took out the time. I went in my closet. I put out to God. And immediately, God heard my prayers. And He became a blessing to my sister, one of my sisters. And that very day, the next day, it was the time for the closure of the registration for the WIAC. That's how my fees were paid. And I sat and I made a pass. And I went to prophet. I go to a prayer model. I took up the time. God, you have given me the spirit of boldness. You said in your word, I shall speak forth your word, and it shall come to pass. I've come before your throne of grace. Lord, I need your provision. I need you to visit in every aspect of my life. Take hold of my life. I want to know you more and more. You know me more than I know myself. This voice, you utter in this voice, at the end of the day, they won't go down the drain. He hearkens unto his words. You go to God in prayer, sincerely. When you sincerely seek God's face, my friend, even with the late, Sonny, when we call on God, He hears us. What more about you spending your time seeking His face? You think He won't hear you? You need not to go for solution. That a man will say, oh, you have to travel, and they want, and that one, before you know that you are of the faith. You know what the gathering is for? It's intended for you to build your faith. Say, iron sharpeneth iron. So is man. So you're getting into the sanctuary, and the message that will be preached should serve as an eye opener for you. But nowadays, how many of us do hear the messages of salvation and deliverance? All we hear is prophetic, until the prophetic ministry has turned out to be a business. We need to be very serious about this. There are people that are operating with extra powers. There's something they call the familiar spirit. What it does, it gives them an insight of what is and what has happened to you. So when they start telling you now, you say, no, they were too powerful. Whoa, they were more powerful. There is a direct connection with the deity, a direct connection with that spirit. So all the colors, all the things that you see is not ordinary. It's not an ordinary thing. Maybe you feel that it's something that is ordinary, the place got to be beautiful. It has meaning. Our brothers who are from the other side, yeah. They use the rainbow, right? The rainbow colors. Don't you know that these colors have meaning? You know that colors do have meaning? But yeah, each color do have meaning. The red, the purple, all those colors, they have meaning. And all those colors are assigned to a particular grouping. And when you got to the spirit, we go into the spirit realm, when you study spirituality, colors are attached to spirits. I gave you a classical example with the musician Nicki Minaj, right? She was the one that even exposed a lot of these colorful things around here, and making people to understand that these colors are not ordinary. They come with meaning. I say him a good. You just need to be careful, prayerful rather. And when you are prayerful, care will be given. You say, "Me made a chair." You say, "Oh, when you talking about the chair will be dirty." No. That's why I say, oh, but what I'm saying here, too much of one thing is good for nothing. And you see on the plane and say, colorful. That is good, let you in a chair. Eh? That kind of colors there. Different color. What are you doing there? What are inverted pyramid style rock doing there? The diamond on the design on the wall, like diamond, like what are you doing there? You know the meaning of it? Some of you are blind. You have not asked God to open your eyes to see these things. Go and read about the Illuminati, the various signs of the Illuminati. It tells you. Maybe some of you think we're just saying it, or we're against people, or we just want to say these things. There are facts associated to these things that we are telling you. Yeah. The various signs. The signs. You know the signs. And some of the cross you see it say you not everything that looks like cross is a cross. The real cross, you know how it looks? It have equal size. Are you not seeing nowadays? Even those that are operating from the dark space using cross, and the cross is formulated with a lot of things, like you see the going too far. Lot of signs, yeah, there, lot of signs, lot of them, yeah, lot of them. So many signs. They need to be very careful of. Have you come to realize that even the shoes that you wear, for those, I can remember it was in 2018, 2019, I bought a pair of shoes. I bought that shoes, not knowing the meaning of that shoes. I bought that shoes. A society man saw me. He called me. He said, "My big, where you got that shoe from?" I said, "Well, I bought it." He said, "I won't buy it from you." I said, "How you buy my shoe? I let the shoe that I buy it." He said, "My biggie, you don't know what I'm talking about." He chose some sign to me. I never even knew what kind of sign he was showing. And at the end of the day, he called me on the side. He said, "This is not an ordinary shoe. This shoe is not an ordinary shoe. Only a brother would know what I'm talking about. You won't reach that yet, so my biggie." And I got a friend. I traded the shoes because there are some of these shoes. There came a time where in the long, sharp no shoe, it can't stop. We now need those are all meaningful things. We don't know these signs, but we see them. Only the people who know will tell you what it means. You think that design, that fashion? No, not fashion. There are some shoes, the muff cut. You see it? He said, again, meaning in the box form. And the man said that shoe is worn during certain feast day within their setting. I was like, what? Bro, let's trade it. So that's it. We need to be very careful. A lot of things, all of ignorant, we're getting ourselves involved. That's why I see people, like I said, our sister wearing a chain on her leg. They say that fashion. But the people who are in our society, they know what it is. The people that are in our society don't know what it is. So you need to be very careful. and prayerful, so that God open our eyes to see the things that we are to see, and He save us from. We are in the last days, bro. We need to be very prayerful and build a personal relationship with God. What's your relationship with God? 087 105 105 0778 665 are the numbers to wait in if you care to. Let's play a few songs and we wind down the curtains on today's edition of the program, The Gospel Caravan, right here on Love FM 105.1. Okay? Let's have ourselves listening to quality Liberian gospel music. And this is where we gave you 100% Liberian gospel music, you know? Yes. Promoting the kingdom work. Yeah. Let's promote the kingdom of God. God who have started his work in us, hey, is faithful and just to complete it. If you are celebrating your birthday today or whatever the occasion is, we say congratulations to you. If you have celebrated, it's better late than never. Intend to celebrate. I want to wish you well, and I hope that God's mercy take us through in all that we do as we have begun a new week. Yes, this is a brand new week, the start of the week, and we love to say God will take us through. God will open our eyes to see the things that He wants us to see, because it's not, this race is not an easy road. Yeah, it's not. Only His mercy and His grace we need. Hmm? We need His grace. We need His mercy. This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning. So as the song is being played, you can wait in by calling 0887 105 105 0778 665 073. This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning. This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning. Let me see you doing that dance this morning. Yeah. There's a Mrs. Colley. Hey, the wife of my own brother, Usman Colley, visiting the motherland. Good morning to you and welcome. Visiting Liberia from the USA. Love to say good morning, man. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073. Let's have the conversation, man. Yes, it's Sunday morning as you prepare yourself to go to service. She's the late Deconti Jens. This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning. This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning. This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine Cunning. Straight from out of Cinco. This is Love FM 105.1 from Sarafina Ventures and Communications Incorporated. This is Love FM 105.1. Straight from heart of Cinco. This is Love FM 105.1 from Sarafina Ventures and Communications Incorporated. This is Love FM 105.1. This is the Gospel Caravan on Love 105.1 with Rufus Divine. He's Alan Brown, and the song is taking us home on the side of the extra edition of the program, the Gospel Caravan. Many thanks to all of you for your viewing role, your listening role. Look forward to another fascinating time, God willing, next Sunday. Until we have the time like this, let's keep the peace and play safe. Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, the days are evil. So many thanks to you, Mother Yvonne EO. You're there in the USA. Thanks for your following. We appreciate you so highly, and all others who follow. Continue to follow the rest of the broadcast as we come to you live on loveradioonline.com. Our online radio, loveradioonline.com, and get us in time. Shortly, I'll be busy out. And as I peace out, we'll be going for routine maintenance to be back this afternoon. That's the man, Alan Brown.
praises that you never